G'day guys, welcome back. Now today we're going to have a look at the JJRC C8805 1/16 scale Jeep here. It is brushless. Now you can get it in a couple of colours here guys. I've got this one here which is multicoloured, and you can also get it in a red colour, which this one actually looks like a MJX Hypergo model that they brought out a while ago. On the side of the box here there is a diagram, and as you can see it's got a brushless motor, which on this one is a 2847 4000 kV. Also has a 2-in-1 35 amp ESC and metal parts all through the drivetrain, ball bearings as well. We've got metal steering hubs and yeah, metal diffs and a wheelie bar. Alright guys, so let's get it open, have a quick look at it, and then I'm not going to bore you too much with the details, but we'll go take it for a bash. Okay, so like with all RCs guys, we get a user manual. Looks like we've got some body clips here with some pre-tensioners for the shockies. We also have the USB charger for the 2S lithium ion battery, a screwdriver and a cross wrench to take those wheels off or tighten them up. We also have the standard JJRC or Tsuchiyu transmitter here. Okay, very standard stuff from these companies. We've got a channel 3 button here. It's usually for the lights to switch them on and off. 3 speed modes there, low, medium and high. Fully proportional steering and throttle, and some trimmer buttons up the top there, dual rate. We've got steering reverse and the on and off switch, as well as this takes 3 AA batteries, and they do state we're going to get around 100 to 120 meters of range with this transmitter. Alright guys, onto this little Jeep. Looks pretty cool, as you can see here. It does of course have friction shocks, which we're pretty used to on these type of RC models, or this manufacturer, JJRC or Tsuchiyu. Got some pretty grippy tyres here as well. They are not foam filled. We've got a full-size spare on the back. LED lights all around. Okay, so we've got a light bar, some lights in the front of course. Standard Tsuchiyu JJRC plastic chassis here. It also does have these little metal or alloy hinge pin braces, and we've got a little bit of detail inside the cabin here. I've got a couple of drivers as well. Also have some protection on the roof here. They look like little roof racks, but they would act as skid plates. Fully caged off, as you can see, so this body should last. It should be pretty durable. Let's have a quick look underneath. Okay, so here is the body shell. As you can see, we've got the wiring for the lights, and it's pretty well braced up, as you can see here. And here is the internals guys. So as you can see, 4000 kV 2847 brushless motor. There's the all-in-one 35 amp ESC and a 1500 milliamp hour lithium ion pack. Okay, I'm going to run it on this today. I'm not going to put a 3S in it, but they do state online, just like many of the other brushless JJRC or Tsuchiyu cars, it can do up to 70 k's an hour on a 3S. But other than that guys, I'm not going to go into great detail. It's all metal throughout. It's pretty much your standard chassis that we're used to from these two manufacturers. Alright guys, well that wraps up the specs of this JJRC Jeep. Let's go test it out. Alright guys, we'll do a quick speed test on the standard lithium ion pack. It's all zeroed out. See what it can do. First time running this car guys. I've actually had this car at home for a couple of weeks now, and with all this weather, wet weather, haven't been able to run it. And pretty quick. Bring it in. Alright, so that was on the standard lithium ion pack. Obviously if you use a LiPo you're going to get probably a little bit more out of it, but we got 50 k's an hour on the dot. Not bad at all, guys. They do state 70 k's an hour, but you'll be able to only do that on a 3S. So let's take for a quick bash and have some fun with it, guys. Well, looks like the weather's taking a bit of a turn now since I've been out here, and I haven't been out here long. Let's take it for a bit of a bash. Got my ramp out here. Whoa! I noticed there's a little bit of cogging, like a bit of a delay in the trigger. Just like that. I was seeing a bit of a delay there. Definitely got heaps of power though, guys. Anti shocks as always with these models, but it's an easy mod to fix. Just spend about 20 bucks on all field shocks. Handle much better. Yeah, I can see just a bit of lag there. Not too sure what pinion they run on these. But most of the time it lands on its feet. Just check out the range. They do say around 100-120 meters. Send it out there to the end of the field. See if I can go around that tree. Oh, don't tip it. Oh, back on its wheels luckily around that tree. All right, that was lucky. So I was gonna have to walk all the way down there. Full send. Wow! Air control, it doesn't want to sort of do a backflip or anything. It just sort of nosedives a little bit. See? I don't think that's LVC. I think I've got the lights in the flashing mode. Alright, went for a front flip there. Let's adjust those lights so I don't get any false readings. Alright, they're solid now. With this pretty strengthened body, can take a bit of a hiding. It's all caged off. Pretty rigid body actually. So let's take it up here. The wood chips quickly. There's cogging there in that bit of sand. Once it gets going, it's a little beast. See, slight cogging there, guys, and the wood chips just to take off. Yeah, decent power, definitely out of this 4000 kb motor. Maybe they could have done it with a smaller, slightly smaller tooth pinion. Like I said, I'm not too sure, without opening it up, I'm not too sure what pinion it's got. That's pretty awesome though, guys. Looks like it's slowing down now. I do have another lithium ion battery with me. It's definitely slowing down. See how it goes on the grass. A pretty cool little car. Starting to rain, I can feel it. Unfortunately, that's what the weather's been like every day for me here in Perth for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Makes it hard to get videos done, but I'm going to put another battery in it, guys. Take it for a bit more of a rip. And then, yeah, probably have to get going. I'll just run this battery down a little bit more. Yeah, it just likes to nosedive. I was full throttle off the jump then. I even hit the throttle again to try to even it out mid-flight, and just wants to nosedive. We'll go grab another battery. Alright guys, put a fresh battery in there. Just another 1500 or 1300 milliamp hour lithium ion. Back to full power again. Whoa! Full throttle. I have to admit though guys, I am a bit disappointed about the cogging and the lag on initial takeoff. I don't know if any other channels have actually picked that up or mentioned it in their videos. I haven't watched any videos on this from any other YouTuber, but I think I will, just to see if anyone else has picked up on it or mentioned it, because yeah, sort of reminds me of the old WL Toys version 1 buggies, you know, a couple of years ago, where it just doesn't want to take off at first. This is the first Suchi or JJRC model I've actually experienced that. So especially in the dirt like this, let me just demonstrate it to you. See, you watch, I'll show you the trigger. All right, pressing it, see, and it takes a while to take off, and that's getting a little bit annoying actually. I mean, obviously it's perfectly fine when there's no load on the wheels, but once you place it down, you watch, see, that was pretty bad lag or cogging. But other than that, it's a fun RC. Plenty quick, you know, 50 k's an hour on 2S. If you want to get up to that 70 k's, just put a 3S in it. But you know, the motor will probably get really hot, so just keep that in mind. Definitely durable. He landed that one. Partially landed it. Friction shocks made it tip over on its lid, but pretty decent air. Full send once again. Got that front flip in, and it's starting to die out again on this battery too. Let's just see how it goes in some sand before I run out of battery. Yeah, goes all right on the sand. Bit of cogging there. Oh, that's terrible. That's one thing I'm disliking about this model. I don't know if they've gone with a different pinion than their other models or what, I don't know. But it's definitely causing an issue. Or maybe it's just the KV of the motor being 4000 as well. Bit too high for the load. Need something with a bit more torque, a bit lower KV. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. That is the review of the little JJRC C8805, I believe the model is. So yeah, pretty fun little 1/16 scale truck or Jeep. You know, it's got a lot of power, good little basher, nothing broke, very durable. So it's got that going for it. The only thing I dislike about it is obviously, first up, friction shocks. I wish they'd start making oil-filled shocks on their brushless models, but they won't. But the main thing that disappointed me today, testing this little truck out, was the cogging. especially off-road. You know, it's all right if you're on the pavement, but off-road you could see multiple times it just wanted a cog before it finally gets full throttle and takes off. So that in itself, you know, reminds me of back a couple of years ago with the WL Toys brushless models they started bringing out, especially those buggies and desert trucks. So anyway guys, that wraps up this video on the JJRC C8805 Jeep. If you want to pick up one of these yourself, I'll leave a link as always in the description below. It's to Banggood. Not too sure of the price of this one. It's probably changed price since I actually received this truck, but if there's any coupon codes, I'll put them in the link below as well. Enjoy the hobby as always, and I'll catch you on the next one.